Engraving is one of my favorite techniques to use with printing type, mainly because it's so intricate. It is the technique you'd use for smaller type usually and smaller elements. Our type ed cards are really intricate, and our design for these really had, since we were just starting out, we really had to, make them fun and show our depth of ability with typography. And we have quite a few typefaces on here. We knew we were going to engrave them, but we didn't know if we were going to engrave the back of them, because we know if we engrave paper, there's a burnish on the other side. And typically it's not good practice to have the burnish on the back of the card when there's nothing there. So the only way to make this a little bit more prestigious or sophisticated of a card is to engrave both sides. Now when you can't engrave both sides of a sheet, you can only engrave one side, okay? So in this particular case, we kind of doubled our cost because we had the two sheets that we engraved laminated back to back, which would create a thicker, more substantially feelable card, if you will. When I showed the print rep these designs, I sent it to them making sure that they could hold a lot of these really small, intricate lines, because we knew we wanted to put a Pica measure on the back and have a bunch of rules, fundamental rules of typography on the back, since that's what we preach. But we also wanted to do two color. And so if you ever wanted to really do a design where it loads up everything and create a lot of cost for your business card, this would be it. Two color engraving per side. That means they have to be registered. And each color has two plates to it, because it has to, you have to have a bottom plate and a top plate. So it gets punched twice for each side, for each color. So that's a lot of work for the printer to do. And then on top of that, laminate them back to back, okay? And then trim from there. And as you can see on this card, the artwork goes pretty close to the edge, so you're gonna risk having the margin of your cards not be quite as exact. So that was a risk as well.